We're really excited about this this new album. Life is not a snapshot. What is a snapshot of that album that you could tell us?
Well, I'll tell you about the title.
Yeah.
It comes from a song called "Before the Morning," and I wrote this song for some very dear friends of mine. And speaking of heart problems, it's about their son Jakin. And when they were pregnant with Jakin, they went to the doctor to get an ultrasound just to find out if the baby's a boy or girl. It's supposed to be a routine checkup, but as too many people are familiar with, sometimes a routine checkup turns out to be sort of a life-changing event, and that was the case for them. The doctor was doing the ultrasound, and he got real quiet and told him, your son's not doing well, only half of his heart is forming, his kidneys and his lungs are not functioning, and he's not going to make it, and you guys need to have an abortion. He told him that. He said, really, this is your only option, because even if he is born and he lives, his quality of life is going to be such that it's just not worth it. You should have an abortion. And if he lives, this is going to ruin your marriage because it's just going to be too hard financially, emotionally. But they knew that they didn't want to do that. They had prayed for a son, and they knew this baby was a gift from God, and so they did all they knew to do. They went home, and they prayed, and they fasted, and they called all their friends and said, we need you to pray. We need you to fast with us. We need you to strive with us because this doctor is telling us that he's not going to make it. But Tim's wife said, if we can trust God with our eternity, then we've got to trust him with our now. And so they prayed, and the doctors gave Jakin a 2% chance of living longer than 4 days. And as of right now, Jakin David Beal is 8 years old, and just the coolest kid you'll ever meet. And their family has been such an inspiration to me and so encouraging my faith because they really have trusted in the Lord day by day. They know that as Christians, we live in these snapshot moments. We live in the now. We can't change the past. We can't see the future. We're stuck here. But we serve a God who sees the bigger picture. God is painting this bigger picture of redemption. And someday, we're going to see Jesus face to face, and all will be made right. And so the song is called Before the Morning, and that's where that line comes from. It says, life is not a snapshot. There's good for those who love God. It just takes a little time, and we'll see the bigger picture. So that's what that song is about, and there's a number of songs on the album about different topics, but that, to me, is the heart of the album.
Do you wonder why you have to feel the things that hurt you? If there's a God who loves you, where is he now? Maybe there are things you can't see, and all those things are happening to bring a better ending. Someday, somehow, you'll see. Would you dare to believe that you still have a reason to sing? 'Cause the pain that you've been feeling, it can't compare to the joy that's coming. So hold on, you gotta wait for the light. Press on and just fight the good fight. 'Cause the pain that you've been feeling, it's just the dark before the morning. My friend, you know how this all ends. You know where you're going. You just don't know how you get there. So say a prayer and hold on, 'cause there's good for those who love God. Life is not a snapshot. It might take a little time, but you'll see the bigger picture. Would you dare to believe that you still have a reason to sing? 'Cause the pain that you've been feeling, it can't compare to the joy that's coming. So hold on, you gotta wait for the light. Press on and just fight the good fight. 'Cause the pain that you've been feeling, it's just the dark before the morning. Yeah, yeah, before the morning. Yeah, yeah. Once you feel the weight of of glory. All your pain will fade to memory once you feel the weight of glory. All your pain will fade to memory, memory, yeah. Would you dare to believe that you still got a reason to sing? 'Cause the pain that you've been feeling, it can't compare to the joy that's coming. Come on, you gotta wait for the light. Press on and just fight the good fight. 'Cause the pain that you've been feeling, it's just the hurt before the healing. Or the pain that you've been feeling, it's just the dark before the morning.